This is going to be your weekly tarot and oracle forecast. If it's meant for you, it's meant for you. We're going to take a look at the energies for the upcoming week, break it down day by day, and let you know how to navigate. So as I'm filming this, it is Sunday afternoon, and I decided to do something different and film face-to-face for the weekly reading. Why not? I was doing a different video beforehand, and I said, let's do it this way today. So let's take some overall themes and messages. I would love to know in the comments your zodiac sign, your word of the day. How do you feel today? Because we have a full moon in Leo coming on Wednesday, and it's been up and down, you know. The energy has been erratic. Oh, it has been intense, emotional, but I've also had moments or pockets of peace. We just had a snowstorm last night. A dumping of snow came in, and I actually feel quite calm today. Now the sun keeps popping in and out, so it's back and forth, you know, and maybe that's reminiscent of the emotions. So let's take a look at some themes and messages. Are you ready to take a leap? There you go. New beginnings are coming, and I've been talking about the Fool energy a lot lately. This says you go first. Okay, the universe will catch you. So love that energy. I do agree. No risk, no reward. Take that leap. The universe will catch you and put you in the right direction, or the direction that you're meant to go in. Now, with that, we have here growth. How else do you get growth unless you're putting yourself out there, unless you're taking a leap of faith? It's so important that you're willing at least to be open. And I mean truly open. So let's take a Moonology card and see what else we need to know for the week. And we have cleansing. Well, that's what full moons do, right? They're all about purging, surrendering, cleansing, letting go. Maybe if you're feeling the urge to purge or clean up around your house or your bedroom or your closets, your clothes, whatever it is, maybe that's because you recognize that you've got to let some new energy in. Okay, that being said, let's get to the days of the week. We're going to start with Monday. We're going to take some oracle cards for each day, and then we'll clarify them. So let's start off with Monday. Monday, we have the Swan Queen, and this says transformation, intuition, and patience. Now, transformation, that's what has been coming up. I don't know how long now. Feels like ages. We're constantly going through a death and a rebirth and transformation. And this just solidifies it. Monday says we got to trust our intuition, and we've got to be patient throughout this process. Transformation does not happen overnight. And this card is actually number 13, which is my lucky number. I don't know what your lucky number is. Let me know in the comments. What's your lucky number? But I do like number 13. I'm not superstitious whatsoever in regards to this energy. So let's see. Tuesday, we have acquiring knowledge. Okay, absolutely. See that spark? There's stuff coming through. You might be feeling a little bit insecure. You might even wonder if the energy is manipulative. Like you don't know how to take this energy, and that's okay. Lean back, observe. Don't get involved in any kind of conflict or anything that could disrupt your peace, really, right? On Wednesday, the Eagle King. Okay, this says the big picture, angelic help. Well, what's Wednesday? Wednesday's the full moon. So you are going to get the big picture. You're going to have something possibly come to a head and maybe have a different perspective on things. Now on Thursday, we have the Queen of Light. What does the moon do? It illuminates things. It brings things to light. It reveals things. So we have this continuing message of seeing the bigger picture or having something come to light. So yeah, illumination, enlightenment, and celebration. I mean, isn't that what we want? Now let's take a look at Friday. And we have, all right, sacred union, partnership, and romance. Guess what Friday is, everybody? Valentine's Day. Not that I feed into the holiday necessarily. To me, it feels very commercialized. And I know a lot of people feel that way, but you can't help but make the connection. Partnership and romance. Okay, well, on Saturday, we have the Rainbow Prince. Rainbows are all about healing, right? This says compensation and perseverance. It's almost like you're getting the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. You know, not to sound so cliche, but maybe whatever happens on Friday in regards to sacred union and partnership may bring some sort of reward. Now let's take a look at Sunday, and we have two cards. The Ice Queen, very interesting, and the Metal King. Okay, so the Ice Queen is about ideas preserved, non-action, or entitlement. Okay, here's the thing. Whenever we get something that we want, all of a sudden the energy pulls back a little bit, especially when you're in love or in partnerships. Do you ever notice that feeling when you have a really great date or a really great time with somebody? All of a sudden there's a bit of like cooling down. Maybe things are getting quite intense between you and another person, that there's almost a bit of a pullback phase. But don't get excited, don't get worried, just be patient. And what I mean by that is, don't react. Don't try to reel it back in or pull it back in. This is telling you to be disciplined, the Metal King. So no wonder these cards actually came out together, because it's kind of reminding you that even if there's a bit of cooling off, it doesn't mean somebody doesn't want you or doesn't care about you or doesn't love you. It could very well be like a recharging of batteries, so to speak. Now, a sneak peek at the following week, trust. The Chess Queen. Now, what do I always say? We're here to play chess and not checkers, right? We're not here to make lateral moves or to panic. We really just need to trust the process. Okay, let's get into the tarot and see what else we need to know. Let's go back to Monday, that transformation and intuition. And we have Six of Pentacles, equal giving and receiving in balance. And this is what we want. This is what we crave. Okay. Now on Tuesday, acquiring knowledge, justice, Libra energy. You know, very strong Libra energy in general here. We're trying to acquire the knowledge in order to find the balance in our life. Now, you can see it's like increasing, because Six of Pentacles is the minor arcana version of the Justice card. So you can tell that the energy is getting more intense. Now, Wednesday with that full moon and the big picture, there's the Hermit. You know, the Hermit is about searching your soul. It's about answering the question, what do you want? Not that I want to get into notebook references, but seriously, like, what do you want? Now, the light here, the illumination, we just talked about that. So you might even feel a little bit isolated on the full moon. You might feel like you want to stay in. You might feel like you want to just be alone or by yourself and figure things out. But that illumination is coming. So Thursday, Queen of Wands, confidence, strut your stuff. Isn't it funny? I posted a reading today that is saying strut your stuff. So there's that Leo energy, that passion, that feistiness, that confidence that walks around like she owns it. And interesting, Queen of Light was the card beneath it, right? Let me see if I can grab it here gracefully. The Queen of Light. And that's the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Light, essentially. So the universe is like saying, I said what I said. Now, let's take a look at Friday. Valentine's Day, partnership and romance here. Oh, somebody's worried about it. Why? What are you worried about? You know, that's what I was saying in regards to the cool energy that we see for Sunday, you know, where it's like a little bit of that pulling back or coolness or detachment. It's like somebody's waiting for the other shoe to drop almost. You know, is this real? Can I really have this? And of course you can. Now, on Saturday, Page of Wands, this is the thing. Throw caution to the wind. Enjoy life. Think of everything like an adventure, right? We talked about earlier trusting the process. Don't start getting in your head, because I think that's kind of what is coming through on Sunday, where it's like, look at the bigger picture. Try to understand that discipline is important here. Don't let yourself go down the rabbit hole of thinking all the reasons why something could go wrong. See, King of Cups. Stay in tune with your emotions. Now, obviously, we're going to feel the full moon energy a few days after as well, right? We're not out of the woods yet. Now, let's see that sneak peek at the following week. And we have here, see the Ace of Cups, a brand new emotional beginning. You got to fill your own cup and also believe that things are moving in the right direction. Okay, let's take some last oracle cards here for the days of the week and go from there. Monday, confidence. Believe that you deserve the balance. Believe that things will even out. Now on Tuesday, strength. Have the strength and the courage to push yourself forward. I mean, look, that's Leo energy right there. So we're getting that that strong vibe that you're going to get some illumination. You're going to make it through. Success. Congratulations. Isn't that lovely? Okay, let's take a look at Thursday, that Queen of Light and Confidence. The Grove. You know, the Grove is about lush garden energy, which is fertility and knowledge, but it's also something becoming publicly known. It means that something is coming to light. So, very consistent messaging there. And let's take again, look at that Valentine's Day energy. What are you so worried about? Obedience. You know, I talked about this in a reading recently where I said it's almost like somebody feels like they're trying to keep everything in line. It's got to be this way, it's got to be that way. And it doesn't. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be the way you plan it. Even though I know you'd like it to go the way you plan it, understand that when you trust the process, when you let things unfold naturally, you actually start getting the things that you want, right? So, food for thought. You have the ability this week to lean back a little bit, to let go of the control and see what happens. But I do understand how Valentine's Day can get people really worked up because there's this pressure, you know, that it has to mean something. And yes, it's nice to receive flowers. It's nice to have some chocolate or candy. It's nice to go for dinner, but that doesn't mean necessarily that something is the be all end all. It doesn't mean that somebody's going to love you forever and be there forever. You know, it's the day to day that matters most more than a specific day. Okay, so try not to put the pressure on yourself or someone else. So, with that, here on Saturday, yeah, reminder. I've seen this card a lot. It says, don't forget. Somebody's worried that if they don't reach out or they don't control the situation, that everything will be forgotten. The relationship will be forgotten. You'll be forgotten. And I can assure you, people don't forget. I mean, really think about it. Have you forgotten anyone from your past even long ago? No, you haven't forgotten. You know that they exist. You know that they've been a part of your journey. And you can even look back at some people and say, wow, this really had an impact on my life. People don't forget. So stop worrying that somebody's going to forget you or that everything will be forgotten between the two of you. Understand that you're not going to lose what's meant for you. Okay. So let's take a look at Sunday. There's the Deceit card. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the other cards for a moment just to remind you. Okay, here we had the Ice Queen, where we're feeling this coolness and detachment. And the Metal King is saying, look, be disciplined, trust that everything is going to be okay. Hold the boundaries, you know, like don't get carried away with anything. And then I said to you that the King of Cups is keeping your emotions in check, right? Being in tune with your emotions. Well, here's the Deceit card. Here's what's going to happen. All of a sudden, somebody's going to be looking at every angle going, is this real? Can I have this? Can I really have this? Why are they doing this? Why are they doing that? Why am I doing this? Why am I doing that? And it's going to become, you know, a cluster of emotions and thoughts. You don't really need that energy. And the reason I say that is because look what you have here. That sneak peek at the following week. You have the trust card. Trust the process. I know, trust the process, Kelly. Right? I say it all the time. Insert name here, right? I'm sure it's in your brain too sometimes. But look, you have a brand new emotional beginning. Don't get in your own way. Every time we complicate things with all this overthinking, this anxiety, and trying to control the process, and you just don't get what you want when you try to control it. So let's take a look at our last card here for the week. Look, this says fragment. If the energy is fragmented, like meaning you feel like you have all these different pieces all over the place and you're not sure what to do with it, you feel like you're a little bit broken up, understand that those pieces can come back together. It's really up to you. It's how you control your emotions. I think the energy of this entire week is all about leaning back. Don't let things disrupt your peace. Don't let anyone get a rise out of you. Don't do this, so it turns into this. You want to make sure that you're putting yourself in a position where you can actually receive the rewards, because the potential here is amazing. You know, you can have the confidence, you can have the strength, you can have the success, you can have the things come to light. How you respond to those things is going to matter the most, right? So don't worry about all the different angles. Funny enough, it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday that feel the best. Things start to segue a little bit on Friday, you know, and Friday can be a great day. I mean, Valentine's Day filled with love, but then the overthinking sets in, and then suddenly we're worried about forgetting something. We're thinking about deceit. We're wondering if things are really real. And I mean, that's part of the Neptune influence as well, right? Remember that. just know that everything can be really beautiful. It's just up to you if you're going to allow that in or not. Okay, that being said, let's take a couple oracle cards here just for some last bit of guidance. And we have here, thank you. Interesting. Thank you. Gratitude, appreciating what's sustaining you. I'm thankful for all of you. You have no idea what your support means to me. Your likes, your comments, your subscribes. It really warms my heart. And let's take a Power of Surrender card here just to see what we need to surrender or surrender to. And we have, look, surrender defensiveness. I always ask, are you on the offensive or are you on the defensive, right? Are you standing up? Are you making moves? Or do you have your back against the wall feeling like you're helpless? And you're not helpless. Defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out. Then offer a clear, non-defensive response. This is my point. If you get into it with someone this week, lean back, listen. Communication is not just speaking. Communication is actually listening and taking something in. So my advice to everybody this week is to rest, take it easy. If you'd like to do a personal reading with me on Wednesday night on YouTube, I will be doing paid readings for $22. If you'd like to join me, I have a list, first come, first serve, and I'm really looking forward to doing it with all of you. If you'd like to do a private reading with me, the link is in my bio. Again, thank you very much, and I wish you the most amazing week. Thank you.